So now USA Today is in the hot takes? Is that what they're trying to do now, Skip? Let's be real, Skip. Let's be all the way 1,000. LeBron James came into the NBA at 18. Kareem played 20 years, but Kareem was all 4 years of college. Freshmen could not play when Kareem entered into the NCAA. Yep. So he stayed for 4 years, but he played 3. Okay. So he came into the NBA at what, 22? Yep. He played 20 years. He retired at 42. Okay. LeBron first season, he was 18. Mm-hmm. So theoretically, even if he plays, next year, Skip, he's going to be in year 15 at 33. So I can legitimately see him playing another 4 to 6 years. Legit, 4 to 6 years. He will only be, 38, 39. But Skip, they need to stop this. They know well Tom Brady is not going to be playing quarterback not only for the New England Patriots, but for no team in the NFL at 47, 48. Tom Brady will play 3 years max. Max. Like bench max. Like all you can do. Max.
You were
like
2,
Mad Max.
You've gone up to 3 now.
No, I think I've said 3 max, okay. But more realistically, Skip, 2 years. Because Tom Brady, he does a great job of taking care of himself and all those pajamas, the pillows and the fur line.
He's vegan.
Vegan.
Recovery pajamas.
Yeah, recovery pajamas. He probably got his house hyperbaric chambered, so all of it is just breathing oxygen at altitude. I get all that.
Pilates, yoga, stretching, elongating the muscles so they can take blows that he takes. Thank you very much.
Is he Misty Copeland or Baryshnikov?
He's a combination, I would say.
Because
in between.
Yoga's very hard, Shannon.
Huh?
Yoga's hard.
I've done yoga, Ashtanga and Bikram. I've done Pilates, done gyrotonics. Anything else you want to know about me, Skip? But I'm just saying.
I didn't ask.
LeBron James, realistically, I can see him playing another 4 to 6 years. Tom Brady is not going to be, you know what? Tom Brady is not going to be playing football at 43. So however many years it takes him to get to 43, he will not be in the NFL then. So let's leave it at that. LeBron, when he retires, he will either be 1 or 2 on the all-time scoring list. That's fact.
Okay. All right. So that's it?
That's it.
Finished? So clearly, Tom Brady will play to a higher age than LeBron will. We're agreeing on that,
yes.
Right?
Well,
that's easy. He's already done that, right?
LeBron would have to play 8 years to equal that.
Well, it's LeBron James. He talks to God. That's what you told me yesterday, right?
Skip, that man is...
say, could you give me 5 more, 7 more, 10 more?
I didn't say it was God. I said it was a voice. It could have been...
Who else is going to talk to him? If he's talking to somebody else, we got big problems.
It might have been a little Bron, a little Bron.
He's got a little Bron
like Little Penny. Like Little Penny. Remember those commercials?
They were good.
Skip. Yeah. Now, you know good and well LeBron James is not going to be playing no basketball at 42, just like you know Tom Brady is not going to be playing no quarterback at 48. Now, stop it, Skip.
I won't go to 48, but I've told you I'm dead solid 5 more high-level Super Bowl, Pro Bowl level years, 5 more. And I believe that he's going to get LeBron by a year or so, because here's the point. LeBron James, by my latest tally here, has played a total of, these are NBA minutes, 49,831 minutes. Upped this year by the fact that he led the National Basketball Association in minutes played at age 32.
Well, won't you say it loud so the people in the back can hear you?
I am. I think I said it very loudly. I don't have to scream it, do I?
And Russell got tired?
Huh?
And Russell Westbrook got tired?
I said, I gave you that point.
Oh, he tired?
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
so I have no idea why LeBron James would try to play the most minutes in the NBA.
Because he can.
His whole idea going into the season, we got to do the pop method. We need to. I need to
we
be
took 8
rested
games
more.
off.
But of course, LeBron is the head coach of the Cavaliers, not Ty Lue. So every time Ty Lue said, "Hey, come sit down," now, I got this. I got this.
Ron,
right?
Stop.
Yeah, stop.
I got this.
Because we know that LeBron has never listened to any coach. Maybe Pop in the Olympics.
Whoa, hold on.
Maybe Coach K in the Olympics.
Now, you know that's not true.
Anybody who's coached him for the Cavaliers or the Miami Heat, I don't think he listens.
He listens to Spoelstra.
He bumps bolster out
Yeah,
of
he
the
shot
way.
him a quick
Yeah.
bow.
Yeah.
Let him know what's going. Yeah, he shot him a quick bow. Let him know.
did.
Just a quick.
Who's in charge?
Just to let him know. Okay. Oh, don't get
Okay.
crunchy up in here.
So right now, LeBron's sitting 19th on the all-time list, but he's about to pass Hakeem and Shaquille O'Neal, so he's going to wind up 17th before these playoffs are over, because we know Bron's going deep into the playoffs, right?
Yeah,
I mean, there's no way Toronto's going to knock out LeBron James.
you got something? You want to put something on it?
No, I don't.
Okay, I
don't.
didn't think so.
So he's going deep into the playoffs. You know, you'll be meeting my Spurs in the finals, but that's a whole nother issue, and that's going to go, that'll go 6, Spurs in 6, I'll say. But anyway, the point is that
You got to be ashamed of yourself.
he's going to be threatening to move way up. He's going to be threatening the top 10 here pretty soon. And here's what I saw from the greatest player who ever played basketball or any other sport, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, because I was in Chicago in his last year there, 1998. I saw a guy who played a lot of minutes that year. They obviously won another championship, his 6 for 6 MVPs.
Just go to your point about Jordan's age and him
And
playing.
I saw a guy who was starting to lose his spring, and that was his 13th year, okay? LeBron's played 14 now. When you're middle-sized, and I still consider LeBron even at, what do we give him, 6'8" or 9, 6'9",
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
The guys who last the longest in this league are the really tall guys because they don't have to jump, right? That's why Wilt and Kareem lasted a whole long time, because they can basically stand flat-footed and do a lot of
Kevin
damage.
Willis played like 20
they
years.
did, okay? So the guys, and LeBron is a leaper, and he's still a leaper. And 2 years ago, I remember ESPN did a big story about how LeBron has lost his leaping ability, and he said, no, watch this, because the last 2 years, I see him winning the slam dunk contest every other night during games. He won't actually compete in the real slam dunk contest because he was afraid to, but that's a whole other issue.
We got bigger fish to fry.
Bigger fish to fry. So he's been frying all these fish from way on high, right?
Yep.
And he can still really sky. But every time you sky, what happens to your knees? Help me out.
That's what, 9 to 10 times your body weight coming down on
Boom.
it. Yeah.
On one knee, the other knee, both knees. And the repetitive shock of that, he's human. I think he's human. I don't know. You might think something else, but I think he's still human. Huh? Oh, he's not human. Well, then maybe this is all
What
bets
human
are
you
off.
know could come back from 3-1 down against an all-time great team?
Well, if he gets help from God, who somehow gets in
Stop it, Skip.
Draymond's head and makes Draymond flip out.
Let me ask you a question. How much did the Michael Jordan lifestyle impact?
He did not work out the way. Although, you know what? I got to be careful with this, because they had this breakfast club led by the great Tim Grover with Scotty and Ron Harper. And so they would meet early in the morning and they would get after it. Okay. But he would smoke the cigars, which I always had an issue with. I just didn't love it.
Okay, what about the bourbon?
Okay, we know that. It's going on. What's
LeBron,
going on?
now it's been reported, I don't know how true this is, but it's reported that LeBron James spends up to $2 million a year on physio, personal training,
I don't doubt it.
stretching, chefs.
He should.
Around the clock
I got
trainers.
it. I got it.
So I believe, now if you think Tom Brady is sparing no expense,
You got it.
there's no question that LeBron James is doing the exact same thing. He probably has his house, that hyperbaric, Tiger Woods, his entire house is like 7,000, the altitude, so he was able to, I wish I could have had money like that. I might have could have played another 3 or 4 years, Skip.
It didn't help.
That was Tiger's house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He needed a little more than that.
Yeah, he didn't help his longevity.
That back, but the back though, Skip. I mean, once his back go, it wasn't that he couldn't play anymore.
But here's the facts that we're going to have to face. At some point, LeBron is going to find himself more ground-bound than he used to be. It's just going to happen.
That's good.
And it's going to happen, and you always tell me it's going to happen like that. It doesn't happen slowly. It just sort of, boom. You say, wait a second. Where did that guy go? He's not the same guy.
He won't be dunking, but guess what he be doing, Skip?
Okay, he
be
can do all that.
Okay, he be doing magic.
Yeah.
Get that right there.
He can
Tristan.
do that.
Get that right there.
But will he be happy being Magic for how long? Could he play 5 more years at a high level?
Yes.
Maybe.
Oh, he's
But-
gonna be all
but
NBA
again,
for at least another 2 years.
LeBron has designs on much greater goals in a second career,
Yeah,
right?
he wanna
Because
own
his
the
man
team.
Maverick Carter is already dominating Wall Street and Hollywood. So
Yeah.
you don't think LeBron is going down that path?
Yeah, but-
so at some point, his interests are going to wane in basketball, and he's going to say, "Here, I need to do this." And as his kids get older and older, and he wants to watch more of their high school basketball, their college basketball, whatever they're going to do. Maybe they'll be in the NBA by that point. I don't know.
LeBron is looking at it like, okay, I'm going to be close. I can be the all-time leading scorer. I can win another couple of championships. There's a lot of things that he wants to accomplish. He knows where his place is currently, but he also knows where he wants to be in 3 to 4 more years.
Okay.
And I believe he will do what it takes as far as nutrition, as far as training, as far as whatever it takes, sleep, to make sure he maximizes ability. Do I think LeBron is going to be averaging 25, 26 points a game in year 18, 19? No, I do not, Skip. But I still think he will be because of his mind.
Will he be playing basketball? I'm not so sure about that because he's too smart. At some point, he's going to say, it's time for me to pursue my bigger goals. Like he wants to be a big. He wants to own a team. He wants to dominate. He wants to do big things, right?
Because we saw Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
He's one of the few guys
Sure.
that is in pro sports that played the game and owns a team. We saw Derek Jeter enter into a partnership.
You got
it looks like he's going to be able to buy the Marlins.
Okay.
So
Tom Brady has no second career designs that I'm aware of.
No.
He loves one thing and one thing only.
Playing football.
He'll play a little off-season golf just to get away from it, and he wants to be around his family.
I got no,
but he wants to play football.
And I have no problem with that. If that's what your desires is, it's like me, Skip. I never wanted to own I never wanted to own a business. I don't want to own a gym. I want to go to the gym. I don't want to own a restaurant. I want to go to the restaurant. So I've never been the business, try to trade this, I'll trade you this for that. That was never me. I wanted to play football, and when I was done with football, I wanted to talk about it. And I had a dream long, long time ago. I said, there's going to be this guy from Oklahoma. You're going to be able to beat him down for about a decade. Was that you, Skip?
You were dreaming all right.
That was that you? You was in my dream way back then.
You were
beat him down,
still
George.
dreaming.
Well, we do. LeBron has to play. A long time if he wants to even come close to passing Jordan. So he's got a little way.
That's a long time.
Has he already played more minutes than Jordan?
He's already given up the ghost to that.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Because after this year, it's it.
Huh?
He win it this year, it's it.
That's it. He passed it.
If he win it this year,
so he's 4-4 in the NBA Finals, and that passes 6-0.
If he takes down this team, Skip.
Yep.
Now, last year was his greatest accomplishment. He takes down this team right here, Skip. Yeah. It's over.
Okay, but let's look at the other guy. There's one guy in sports I never bet against, and I learned this a long time ago, and his name is Tom Brady, and he wears number 12 for the New England Patriots. And in his last 2 Super Bowl triumphs, he came from impossibly down against maybe the greatest defense ever.
Skip, I'm gonna give you, Skip, I'm going to give you Atlanta, because nobody saw that. And anybody that tells you that they think they could come back and win, other than the people in that room at the time that they were behind, or the people on that sideline, they're being disingenuous. Nobody thought Tom Brady and the Patriots were coming back from 28-3.
Okay.
Now,
I don't think anybody thought they were coming back against the Legion of Boom. Remember that? They're down 10 in the fourth quarter? That's impossible.
Skip, people come back from 10 all the time.
Yeah, but not against that defense the way he did it. It was the greatest fourth quarter ever played until he turned around and did it again against Atlanta.
I mean, you'd like Kawhi that fourth quarter, but that 25, bro.
And remember, what did Brady start off doing? His first Super Bowl win as a 6th-round draft pick, first-year starter, but second year in the league. Mm-hmm. He beats a prohibitive 16-point favorite that people thought was a dynasty, the St. Louis Rams, the greatest show on turf. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember, Skip. But Skip, that was under circumstances. You know the circumstances that's surrounding that. There have been a lot of coaches, there have been a lot of players that said that everything wasn't on the up and up. So,
okay. But he was on the up and up in the fourth quarter of that game, especially in the last drive.
Skip, the dude threw for 141 yards.
It was impressive. But
I give you credit.
Completion after completion.
50 of those yards came in the fourth quarter, so I give you that. So going into the fourth quarter, he had 90 yards. So stop it, Skip. You need to stop now. Tell the whole truth. Now, don't tell part of the truth.
All I remember is John Madden on TV saying, boy, they should just shut it down. The kid, the quarterback, you can't put him in this kind of pressure. And he goes, completion, field goal, ball game.
Skip, why are you trying to get me to debate Tom Brady?
No, you always fall into it, too.
Straight Talk Wireless. Best phones, best networks, half the cost.